Hey everyone, my name is Aaron and welcome back to the Critic YouTube channel, your go-to channel for TV reviews, movie reviews, and updates of the entertainment industry. Today we're talking about the worldwide phenomenon, movie that absolutely destroyed the box office, Deadpool and Wolverine. This was definitely one of my favorite movies of the year, definitely my favorite action movie, and honestly it was a great success by Disney, their best movie of the year by far, and today we're going to jump into some controversies in regards to Deadpool and Wolverine. So Deadpool and Wolverine just crossed the $500 million mark worldwide. They owe all the success to Ryan Reynolds, director Sean Levy, and writers Ray Reese and Paul Wernick. These guys are absolute legends. They stood firm against Disney and the executives and their board members. That's including Disney CEO Bob Iger. They fought tooth and nail to keep Deadpool to its roots, focusing on pure entertainment rather than succumbing to corporate demands for diversity, equity, and inclusion. Even though this movie was a huge success, there was a lot of people that were completely against it. And there was a lot of people who were not thrilled about the direction of this movie. And today we're going to talk about two people. One I did talk about in my previous video, Joy Behar from The View. And the second one is She-Hulk actress Tatiana Maslany. Both of them voiced their issues with this Deadpool movie for various reasons. Let's dive into what they said, and let's see if their criticisms did not hit the mark. First off, if you haven't seen Deadpool and Wolverine, go see it. It was a phenomenal movie. It doesn't even feel like a Disney movie. The whole movie from start to finish was a lot of fun. Great action, great humor, and for a rated R superhero movie, especially with Deadpool and Wolverine, their chemistry together, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, was honestly awesome. If you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. Ryan Reynolds and his team happened to capture what the fans love about Deadpool and this type of movie. They definitely hit it out of the park with this, and honestly, I'm so happy this movie came out. It definitely was needed this year in 2024. Tatiana Maslany, known for her role in She-Hulk, was initially supposed to have a significant role in the third act of Deadpool and Wolverine. However, her shoots were cut in the reshoot. This led to some tension between her and Ryan Reynolds. Maslany's been pretty vocal about her dissatisfaction with Ryan Reynolds and the whole movie itself, stating she wasn't a fan of the movie's approach. Maslany criticized the film for the lack of representation for the LGBTQ+ community. Also felt like her character, the She-Hulk, was not represented or didn't get enough importance in the movie that it should have had. She claimed that the She-Hulk was more important and deserved more in the movie, and she said that the creators took her character out and sidelined it on purpose. And to be honest, they probably did. Not one person wants She-Hulk in Deadpool and Wolverine. She-Hulk was a failure. That show was absolutely horrendous, right next to The Acolyte. She-Hulk is one of those shows I wish I never saw, and that's right with The Acolyte. These shows are pushing an agenda, even though they say they're not pushing an agenda, trying to push their message and not caring about the storytelling or character development, and both shows had huge plot holes that were not resolved, and honestly, I'm happy She-Hulk was not in this movie. And to be honest with you, the cameos in the movie, all of them were phenomenal. The movie's at $500 million and it's only been out for a short time, and the She-Hulk would have definitely made it worse, not better in any way. Maslany is trying to make it about herself right now, and you can tell she's jealous because her show failed and Ryan Reynolds and his movie is doing so well. And honestly, Deadpool was a phenomenal movie. They focused on great storytelling, character development, and making sure it was great action and fun, not focusing on the agenda and the message Disney wants to portray. Maslany stated, when making a comedic film like Deadpool and Wolverine, it's important to not mock certain communities. The lack of representation is worrisome, and the film's focus on fan service over meaningful diversity is a step backward. Maslany also has no idea what she is talking about. She-Hulk was a failure, her acting was atrocious, and honestly, she has no leg to stand on. If She-Hulk was put in this movie, it would have made it so much worse. Ryan Reynolds and his team did the right thing by cutting out She-Hulk. And of course, Joy Behar from The View criticized the show for its foul language and violence, stating that it's not a family-friendly show. But Joy, this is a rated R movie. This is an adult movie that children should not be seeing. Just because it's a superhero movie doesn't mean it's for children. The movie is a Deadpool movie. The main character is Deadpool. Of course it's not going to be for children. So Joy Behar was arguing because of the foul language and violence, taking away from the storytelling and quality writing. She also believed that this content was inappropriate for Disney and Marvel, which she sees as family-friendly brands. Just because it's Disney does not mean it's for children. Disney does make phenomenal shows and movies for children, but they also make great movies and shows for adults. That's why there's a rating system, Joy. Rated R. Children do not watch this. G. PG for children. And Joy Behar does have a big voice out there, and her saying these things, honestly, she doesn't know what she's talking about. She thinks Deadpool's some generic superhero that is randomly swearing now and doing this, but obviously she never saw the first two movies, because the third one is just like the first two, and Deadpool's character's always been like this ever since the comics. Always been rowdy, always been violent, always been swearing, and that is the personality, and Ryan Reynolds was perfect for this role. There's a reason why this movie's been such a big success. There's a reason why it's at $500 million already, and there's a good chance it's going to hit more than $1 billion really soon. Now let's address these criticisms even more. So like I stated, Deadpool has always been rated R, and his character is always known for his irreverent humor and breaking the fourth wall. The film always stayed true to his character, and the fans obviously appreciated that. Joy Behar is irrelevant in all of this, but her comments about excessive language and violence, this is the whole point of what Deadpool is all about. The character's humor and irreverence makes Deadpool unique compared to any other superhero. Stripping these elements of Deadpool would not make Deadpool Deadpool. It would strip him of what he is, and honestly, that would not be the way to go. And I'm happy Ryan Reynolds stayed true to the character. And for Maslany's criticisms, while representation is important, it's also crucial to stay true to the characters and the story. And what she's spouting is nonsense, because this movie does have diverse characters. What it also does, it respects the source material, and the fans definitely appreciate that. Despite these controversies, Deadpool Wolverine was a great movie, and it was a lot of fun. It delivers an entertaining experience with great cameos and nods to the Fox Marvel universe. Seeing Hugh Jackman in the classic yellow Wolverine costume with the mask was honestly awesome. He played the character so well, and no one else can play Wolverine except for him. And bringing him back into this movie was risky, but I think they did it the right way, and the combination between Deadpool and Wolverine, the actors Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, their chemistry was honestly awesome. It made the movie what it was. Also seeing cameos like Pyro, Wesley Snipes' Blade, Elektra was definitely a real treat for the fans. The movie was definitely a love letter to the Marvel Fox universe. It reminds me of the Avengers, but more with a Fox twist, and that's what really makes it special. People like Tatiana Maslany and Joy Behar have their criticisms, but the overwhelming fan response speaks volumes. Fans wanted a film that portrayed Deadpool's true character, and that's exactly what they got. So to finish this off, Deadpool and Wolverine, like I said, was a success. It stayed true to its characters and delivered the kind of entertainment that fans loved. The show has proven to be a hit, and it shows there's room for rated R content in the Marvel universe. Alright guys, I'm ending the video right here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave a comment down below what you guys thought of Deadpool and Wolverine, and what do you think of these criticisms from people like Tatiana Maslany and Joy Behar. To be honest, Tatiana Maslany, She-Hulk was a failure. Joy Behar is irrelevant. The fans' response to this film definitely speaks for itself. It is a smash hit. I think it'll hit $1 billion, no problem. And I feel like these people that are mad about it are just jealous of the success of Ryan Reynolds, his team, and the movie as a whole. And remember, I do respond back to every single comment I get. Peace out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.